My dad is taking over West Ham United because it's starting to look like Graham Potter is finished. But he won't be doing this in the conventional way and instead will be using the youth to gold method. That's right, my dad will only be allowed to sign teenage football players with the goal of replacing the current crop of players. And of course, the other rule of youth to gold is he's not allowed to use players 30 or above. Hopefully this will take West Ham to Champions League glory, while also building a nice healthy bank balance. Dad, I said to you, we need one more youth to gold from you, I reckon.
Yeah.
And we come to the conclusion that West Ham would be the perfect team to do it with.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they are struggling as well, so they do need it sort of rebuild as well, really. So, yeah. I'm quite happy to take over from Mr. Potter.
And I think a youth to gold is kind of the style that they need as well. We've seen how good a youth to gold can be for other clubs. Let's see how you've started in season number 1 with West Ham. So we've got 3 players that have joined. We have Williot Swedberg as the first.
Yes, this guy's going to be my main, the sort of one that I've signed to play now. I'm going to lock him in, but I'm also going to train him as an attacking midfielder rather than being a winger. I don't want a winger, so that's what I'm going to use him for, really. So I'm going to put him on training and put him into that position, really.
And then we've also got Cameron Humphreys from Ipswich, so buying from obviously now the league below with Cameron Humphreys, 19-year-old centre midfielder.
Yeah, I think this guy could be quite good eventually. Yeah, he's a left-sided midfielder as well, which is usually quite hard to find. So I'm quite happy with that. He's sort of got the things that you sort of want from a midfield player: the passing and the sort of off the ball sort of thing, decisions-wise, and things like that. The composure. His stamina's there as well, but he's not that quick though. So
yeah, his physicals worry me.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would sort of be worried about, really.
But he's got good potential. He's got a fairly professional personality as well. The final player is Ben Nelson from Leicester, £14 million. We've got a centre back coming in, 6'2", not a bad player.
No, his heading's already there. His physical's a little bit better than the last player, so it's hard to sort of judge. I think centre backs early on and when they're 19 and that they sort of seem to develop a little bit more later. I feel centre backs.
I mean, you've loaned them out.
Yeah, I've loaned both of them, Humphreys and Ben Nelson, right out. So they're gone out of the team because they're just not going to get into my team at the moment. So I'll be wasting them keeping them in the team, really.
Okay, well, tactically, you're starting things off then with Swedberg in that left-sided as a striker. Then we've also got Lucas Paqueta, who's being locked in as a deep line playmaker.
Yeah, I wanted to
in a
use
4-4-2-2.
Really, yeah. My hardest problem is going to be the players that are sort of getting to that age where I'm not allowed to use them next season. Yeah, because if you put in the team, there's quite a few of them there around.
Oh, there's a lot. Guido Rodriguez. I think even Ward-Prowse might be close to it. He's 28.
Yeah.
Jared Bowen.
I'm not looking forward to getting rid of him, sort of thing.
He's got a while,
Yeah, he's got a few seasons.
Fulcrook could be gone. He's
That's
already
definitely
30.
one there. And the reserve,
Callum Wilson. He's 31.
He's another one. So they're going to be very hard to get rid of. So
yeah,
I've got to be looking at filling these positions up, really. So I'm putting my guy Swellsberg up front.
All right, okay.
I did say midfield, but no, I'm sticking him up front, advance forward, yeah.
Okay, well, scheduled at the start of the season. You've actually started the season really well.
Yeah.
Considering you played Newcastle United, I mean, it's 2 James Ward-Prowse goals there. That's probably 2 free kicks from about 40 yards, I imagine.
Yeah.
But a draw away to Nottingham Forest, and really unlucky, but then also really lucky, because you were 2-1 up into the 92nd minute, where Callum Wendu scored a goal. Then Sengari scored to make it 3-2 to Forest, and then Ward-Prowse scores again in the 96th. So far he's saved you. He's got you 4 points.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Wolves, who was the other team we were debating doing.
Yeah,
but you started this a few weeks ago. We thought Wolves would do a little bit better than what West Ham has done, but they clearly haven't.
Ooh, man, I've just given them roasting as well, yeah. So I'm pleased with that one.
Bowen with a hat-trick as well. Swedberg's got on the score sheet finally as well as scoring against Ipswich. He's still one of their players. Paqueta and Swedberg, the 2 players being locked in, knocking Ipswich out of the second round.
Really good start, I feel, this season. So I've took over, and I'm happy with the start. So fingers crossed, this will work for me, really. So I think that the next few seasons are going to be the hardest bits, though. You're sort of looking at surviving then, really.
Yeah.
When you're sort of like changing the team over, and you're only getting young players in, but that's the beauty of this.
Of you to go. Yeah, that's it. Phase 1 is always the hardest. Getting rid of all of those 30-plus-year-old players, replacing them with youngsters, which not necessarily are anywhere near as good. But that's why Youth to Gold is a very fun save to do. I do implore you to try it yourself. Obviously, the aim goal for this is to win the Champions League with West Ham. They are European champions in the past. not in the Champions League. So that is the task for us. But of course, a Premier League or two along the way wouldn't go amiss, and an FA Cup or two.
The Premier League,
well.
I think, because I can't remember the last time West Ham won the league. You've got to be going back a long, long time.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
can't
they've
remember.
never won the league. But
So-
the FA Cup they've won 3 times, and obviously they've won a Cup Winners' Cup a long time ago and a Europa Conference League fairly recently.
Yeah, so the Premier League is a big one for me as well. I'm going to try and get that one as well in.
All right, well, let's see what happens season number 1 with West Ham and Youth to Gold. All right, first season, 8th place.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's a shame with the fall off that you had.
Yeah.
But 8th place, you're
Yeah,
above the likes of
lost a few
United,
of the last games tonight, but
Forest, Brighton, all the way down there. Wolves did go down. We did expect them to go down. They have done with Bournemouth and Burnley, in fact. But
I mean, I think I was only 3 points behind Chelsea with the last few games. I lost a couple as well, so I could have been in Europe next year. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but I'm pleasantly surprised with how well I've done it. 8th position, I've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, for the first season.
Yeah.
Swedberg has got 18 goals as well.
That's what I'm really pleased about.
Yeah, I mean, has he got better? He does. He definitely has got better, so that's good to see for the 20-year-old. But now, of course, comes the hard bit, like we mentioned. We know you haven't won it. Oh, you got the FA Cup runners-up, though.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we know you ain't got any trophies because there's nothing next year, but you were bloody close. Liverpool in the final, beating you 1-0. That's a shame. That is a shame because you could have
been a really good start, wouldn't it?
Enticed a few more of these
and that'd have got me in Europe as well.
exactly, to come to you. But all right, well, you still got a challenge on your hand because 20 goals was scored by Nicholas Fulkrug, who now can no longer play for you again, being that he's 31.
I mean, the good thing is that with him scoring that amount of goals, it should make it a little bit easier for me to sell him.
Especially when he only started 16 games. But yeah, if we're looking at age-wise, so Youth to Gold, what you got to take in consideration is everybody who's 29 and over can no longer play for you unless you really go through the date of births and they are not turning 30 until after the next season. So what you're looking at here is these. How many is that? How many players is that? These 8 players there, and 7 of them played quite a lot of games, whether it be starting or on the bench this season. So there's a lot to replace, and that's why this season might be your hardest to survive, as you said.
Definitely,
going into next year's. But how much have you got? You got £60 million. So with the sale of a lot of them, plus 60 million, you're probably looking at over 100 million at least.
Definitely, yeah.
Because financially, they're giving you 100%. So you should be all right in that regard. It's
I don't think the money's going to be the issue really here. It's finding the players to sort of get in that I can sort of replace them players, and are they going to be good enough to be in the first team?
Yeah, that's it. You just got to take a chance on them early. All right, well, good start to the season. Unlucky with the cup final. Let's see who you bring in season number 2. Going into season 2 with West Ham, Dad managed to move on a number of players that were too old, but struggled to get rid of them all. However, the incoming transfers included some players he was very familiar with. I was really surprised, Dad, because season number 2, you still got £69 million with a massive wage budget.
Yeah, I did,
left in there.
I'm not just going to buy anybody with this so I'm sort of looking at it as well. I've got to keep the club financially well as well. You can only buy so many young players, really, can you?
Yeah.
And so I think I've done well.
£61 million on the outs.
Yep.
Full crub. Guido Rodriguez going for quite some money. Areola and Souček going for not a lot, but they were in their 30s.
Yeah.
And only spending 84. When obviously you brought in 61.
I feel I've done well as well. I was a bit like that with spending for Bergville. I spent 31 million to Spurs. I thought, don't, because I think the problem is as well, me being a Spurs fan, in my head I think, he's a really good buy. This is a really good player. You look like that, you don't think, you like that really, innit?
Yeah.
So
he's 19 with a good potential and moral citizen personality. I'm
taking a chance with him really, and I'm also going to train him as an advanced forward as well. So
advanced forward or that?
That's what I call it.
You're getting your advanced forwards and attacking midfielders mixed up today.
Yeah, I am, So I'm going to train him as an attacking midfielder. That's where I think he is best, really, for West Ham. And that's where I need that sort of player to be, really.
Well, he's joined as well as Willem Berthelsson from Nordsjælland for £5 million, who is an attacking midfielder by nature, 19-year-old Danish player. Again, good potential, balanced personality. So there's something that I'm going to be critiquing you on. It's the type of player of how you buy them, who you buy them. I won't give you a rating this time. But
I have been looking at that as well because I knew you was going to got me for it. But I feel this player could be quite good as well.
Yeah, he has good base attributes.
Yeah, and he knows where the net is as well. So he's a good finisher as well. So I'm I'm going to lock this guy in.
Okay, well.
He's only 19, and I'm going to take a chance on this guy, and I'm going to lock him in.
2 more players come in, and they're going straight back out on loan at
Yes.
the clubs that they've signed from. So, Nicolo Tresoldi, obviously you can see 28th of August, he signed before that. 3 days before his 20th birthday, so you were just in.
When I looked at it, I was going to sign him off. I looked at the dates, and I thought, if he comes in, then I've got him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good potential, fairly professional personality, on loan back at Club Brugge, who will probably play him, and he scored 4 goals in his first game for them since he has become your player. So that's a good sign, isn't it?
Yeah, good, yeah.
And Giancarlo Simic, another player from the Belgian league, from Anderlecht this time, roughly about the same price as well. This time it's a centre-back.
Yeah.
Straight back on loan to Anderlecht this year.
6'2" as well, and he's good in the air. So, yeah, he's almost there, I feel. But my 2 centre-backs are really good at the moment, so I just felt they'd be wasting my time with having him in my team. They asked to loan him back, so, yeah, certainly, carry on.
Yeah, okay.
So let's hope it works.
Now, people are going to be saying, what about the likes of James Ward-Prowse? What about Callum Wilson?
Yes.
Well, they've been stuck in the reserves.
Do you know the worst thing was? Both of these players had offers for them, and especially Ward-Prowse. They're definitely going to get offers today. He had quite a few offers, and he just did not want to go.
No.
And then in the end, I even threatened that I was not going to put him in the squad. I still don't want to go. So I had to put him in the under-21s because obviously he's not allowed to play in my team.
No. Well, up until November the 1st.
I don't want to take a chance of that.
Yeah,
so,
Callum Wilson absolutely cannot play.
Nope.
But yeah, he's in the under-21s as well. So, all right, tactically then, we're sticking with that 4-2-2. We've got Nelson and Diouf being locked in. I like this guy, El Hadj Malik Diouf. He looks quite good. They don't rate him that high in terms of potential, but he does have a good starting base attribute, so you might be able to get a better player out of him.
Yeah, he's worth a try in it. So, yeah, that's why I've locked him in. I just looked at him and I thought, well, to me, he looked like my best left back, and I wanted to take a chance on him being that young.
Okay, Berthelsson being locked in on the right-hand side, even though he's left-footed at that attacking midfielder.
Yeah,
still things that I think you're not looking at, because normally you go, yeah, put him on the left because he's left-footed. I think that's something that you've gone, yeah, he's cutting in.
Yep.
Covering your tracks there. But all right, start of the season. Hasn't been a great start, but the teams that you've played, you can understand why.
That's what I'm looking at, really. I mean, Chelsea, a good side. I've beat Everton. Then you come against Liverpool, a loss, but then I've beat Man United as well. Drew with Man United. So I'm looking at that now thinking, I'm playing a weaker side than I had last season.
Yeah.
With the players that I've lost, and I haven't started that bad, really, I feel.
You've also been put into the Europa League.
Yes. That's a bit of luck.
Yeah, that's very weird considering, obviously, last season, if you're looking at it, you came in 8th place, but hey, some people after have gone on to win things, or the way the draw's gone, Newcastle all the way down to 6th has been put in the Champions League, which meant you got automatic promotion into the Europa League.
Yeah.
Skipped over the Europa Conference League, so we're already in a league above the one that they've won. You got Club Brugge first game, so we all know what's going to happen there away from home.
He's going to come back in.
Yeah, he's going to score, and that's what's going to happen there. But the likes of Aberdeen, Lille, HJK, Slavia Prague, ending with Fiorentina. Ending with Lugano and Union Berlin there in January. So
I look at this as really good experience for the youngsters coming through.
Yeah,
really
in terms of chances of winning it, Chelsea's in it. You already drew against them, but some of the other teams, I reckon you stand a good chance of winning this.
I'll be disappointed if I don't go through at least the quarterfinal.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's see. Season number 2 of the Youth to Gold underway. We got some players being locked in early doors, and then obviously in season 2 and 3 is when we're going to start to see some new gens cropping up. So stick on by, make sure you are subscribed, and let's get on to see how we do in season 2. Well, it's a very bad season for the league.
It is, considering how well I've done last season. I'm still going to take it as a positive because
the amount of players leaving.
Yes. So I had a weaker side and I survived. And we did say, at the end of last season, the next couple of seasons were going to be my hardest. So I'm pleased that I survived.
No players are in there other than Wan-Bissaka with yellow cards. I think Chelsea won the Europa League because by the looks of it, they have a Champions League spot next to their name. And they're sat in 11th. And I know that can't happen.
Yeah.
So, if we're looking at it, competitions page, where'd you get? Oh, it's back-to-back runners-up trophies.
Yeah.
And indeed, it was Chelsea, 1-0. I mean, that's a tough one to take. Cole Palmer in the 8th minute. A bit of a rival side as well.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I'm a bit disappointed with that, but yeah, it's a good season. When you look at that, then, I've classed that as a good season now, really.
Yeah.
I survived, but I got to a final in the European Cup, really.
Yeah.
And for the youngsters I got coming through, I think that's good, really.
Okay.
You know, I locked 3 players in, and I still got to a final.
Yeah.
I'm pleased with that.
4th round of the FA Cup semi-final in the Carabao Cup by Brighton.
I'm
who
not
by
doing
looks of
too
it won
bad
it.
in the cups in England either. So
Yeah, they stuffed Tottenham 4-0.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see then. The players, how have they performed this year? So goals-wise, Swedberg was the top scorer. He's got 21. Jared Bowen got 17 and 14. So he's definitely been the best player this season. But a little bit of progression
and I didn't
there
lock
for
him in this
Swedberg.
time, so I saw it on his own merit, really. So pleased with that.
Paqueta with 14 goals as well. Trasoldi on loan has got 13 there, so he's developed quite nicely too. He's
doing well, ain't he, really?
Simic has done really well in terms of being out on loan. You can see how well, oh my God, he has jumped up that season that he's had on loan.
Well worth leaving him there, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, he's coming into the first team straight away.
Coming right into it, yeah.
El Hadj Diouf be locking him in, so El Hadj Malik Diouf, sorry, there's 2 different players. I developed a little bit, still a little bit disappointed how low they rank him.
He didn't look as good as I thought he was going to look after being locked in that long.
Yeah.
So, for a good season, I thought he'd have been better than that, really.
There's a lot of players. I mean, this guy here has played 52 games.
Yeah.
Magassa. I've never even heard of him. So, these are like obviously newish signings for West Ham that I'm sure that, Mateus Fernandes as well is a fairly new player. He's one of your better ones.
Yes.
That you're going to be looking at. Berthelsson injured towards the end of the season by the looks of it, 18th of May. So, not too long, but he played 52 games.
He played a lot of games, so it's all right, yeah.
Bit of development there as
He's
well.
Getting a little bit better, yeah.
So some of these players are getting better, just not on the pitch necessarily. So, transfer budget, £79 million, again, with a good wage, but you left 60 in there for them last season. And you got all the way to a Europa League final, so, you'd expect to have a little bit more. Yeah. What are we going to see in terms of departures, potentially? We've got Aguirre there, who's 29. The rest of them should be okay for another year, including Jared Bowen, who, his birthday's not till December, so he turns 29 throughout the season, so you got another year of Jared Bowen, thankfully, because he is really good. But maybe the smart thing would be to bring in his replacement this year.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Train him up to it. That's the beauty of Youth to Gold. Let's see if that's what happens.
The summer going into Season 3 seen a takeover attempt by a tycoon, and after an embargo was placed on the transfers, the current owners were gone. Money had been pumped into the budget as well, and more recognisable faces were signing for West Ham.
Well, David Sullivan has left, and we got a tycoon.
Oh, he's done me well, hasn't he?
That doesn't happen very often.
I'm really pleased with this.
Yeah, really good. Pumped in a lot of money for you as well, which has helped.
Yeah, 94 million, pleased with that.
Left another 88 in the bank still, Dan.
Yeah, so, he chucked in 94 and I left in 88, so I didn't really need the money, but it was nice to have it there just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's good for going forward.
Yeah.
£19 million was sold there. Was there any other players? Yeah, you can see Aguirre's gone for 28. Diouf has actually gone out on loan.
Yep.
And finally getting rid of the likes of James Ward-Prowse, who's gone for £9 million there. New signings coming in. We got anybody on this side? We've got a couple actually who has joined. Diego Leon. I'm interested with this one. The Manchester United left back.
Yes.
Of course, they've signed from Paraguay, who's come in. So that's £25 million. Well spent, I think.
Yes.
He's going to be probably the best left back in the world. But you spent £25 million.
There's a lot of buzz around him when you did sign him, but so I'm going to see how good he is.
All right, we'll see. So that's not bad. Dusan Jovanovic from Partizan. I think you've signed this player quite a few times in your past, but £7 million he comes in. He's got off a 13-goal season. We've got Orakpo from Nice, £11 million Nigerian striker. There's definitely a few things that he is really good at, and he's tall and can jump. When you jump, he'll get blown over by a gust of wind.
He can work on that. He's only 19 and he's 6'5". He's a big guy, and
he scored 29 goals for Nice's second team in 38 games, so he can definitely do it. Then on to the other page, we've got another £124 million being spent. Bartasagi has joined for $3 million. That's a steal. Obviously, you've got Diego Leon as well, but you can see why you loaned out El Hadj Malik Diouf when him and Leon
just bought in 2, so
has come in.
This guy will probably get into the first team, I reckon.
Yeah, and for $3 million bargain. Sander Mas, though, this is huge money. £46 million. Might be the most that you spent on a Dutch new gen. We're in new gen season, everybody. Come on, let's go. This is when it gets interesting. 18-year-old Dutch player.
He can be a good one as well. He's only 18 as well, so I was looking at his physicals. He's a little bit sort of weak on the pace. His pace is 15, but his acceleration is 10. So when he gets going, he's all right.
Yeah,
but he needs a bit of sort of help on the strength as well, I feel so. But Yeah, I'm quite pleased to get this guy into the team. I'm going to stick him right into the under-21s, so see how he gets on there, really.
All right, well, he's got 5-star potential.
Yeah.
With a perfectionist personality. I think putting him in the under-21s is a waste of time. You should be sticking him right in the first team.
It's hard really to sort of get him right into
in the first team, because by the end of the season, he would be your best player.
Yeah.
He's actually injured for the next 3 to 5 weeks. He's 18, and he's got a slip disc.
I know how the guy feels.
Yeah, I've done that when I was 19.
I've had one in the back of my neck for a while now, nearly a year.
All right. No violinist. No, sorry. Thank you. Yunus Emre Konak from Brentford, £31 million. Really good player.
Yes. And he's that good, I'm going to lock him in.
Yeah.
19-year-old.
How is he only 2-star?
Oh, no, I couldn't work out. When you look at how good he is already at 19, I'm thinking this guy's got to be, like you say, you got to lock these guys in and give them the playing time. And I've given this guy, locking him in straight away.
All right, well, he comes in for 31 million. You've gone to Man United's Youth Academy again. The greatest youth academy in the world. Unlucky Arsenal fans, because he'll be bought from you. Chido Obi Martin, the Dane. He comes in.
Now this guy is the opposite really with his physicals. This guy's not too bad with his physicals.
Very
really.
good physicals. Yeah,
they're very good. So this guy could be one for definitely for the future. 18 years of age. I reckon we could be seeing this guy scoring a lot of goals for West Ham.
Yeah, I mean he's got great potential, fairly professional personality. We'll see. It's a big money move as well. 37 million.
Yep.
Couple of cheaper ones though. We got Danny Diaz. Love that name from Real Sociedad. £4 million. He plays on the right hand side.
I've got this guy.
Player.
Yeah, I mean I'm not the one for playing wingers, but this guy could possibly get better, and I could make a lot of money on this guy.
All right, and then we've got Luis Torrato from Juventude for £3 million. Goalkeeper, Brazilian goalkeeper.
Yep.
I've always found Brazilian goalkeepers, they are either class or they are trash.
Yeah.
We'll see whether Luis Torrato fits into one of those ones.
To be honest with you, the goalkeeping side of it on a youth to go type of thing is so hard to find coming through. When you know, because they're usually at 18, 19, they are absolutely rubbish and you struggle. So you're gambling really. So this could be a gamble. I've just looked at it and thought he's got the sort of makings to be a really good goalkeeper. He's good with both feet. Like it says, they're very strong with both feet.
Unless you let him have a touch.
Unless you let him have a touch. It's
one first touch.
So it's a chance. Every so often I'm going to get a keeper in. That's what I'm going to take a chance on. This is my first one.
Okay. So that was the final signing that you made in mid-August or late August there. Tactically then, we're locking Jared Bowen in.
Yes, I kept on putting him as a striker.
Right, okay.
And I didn't want him as a striker. I wanted to leave the strikers as they were, so the younger guys. So I thought if I lock him into that position, he can still cause problems from there, really.
Yeah.
Because I do like him
and Konak also being locked in as well on the left-hand side of centre defence.
Just making sure they stay in there. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Start the season again. A rough start, but it's the teams you're playing against other than Leeds.
Yes.
Who scored in the 89th minute.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit disappointed there, really.
But he did get a point.
Yeah.
Against Man City.
Oh, that's a good point as well, I feel.
Yeah, Rafael Leao scored, but then Cameron Humphreys got an equaliser. That's 2 seasons in a row you've lost to Liverpool at Anfield at the start of the season, but Lucas Paqueta was sent off and let you down there after 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was on hammer into nothing there, really.
Yeah,
so,
you've also got them in the third round of the Cup, so the Bristol Rovers game was absolutely pointless.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit early to say if I'm looking good or looking bad at the moment, but...
Does Tresoldi go in? I'm curious. Does he go in? Because obviously, with Bowen being... like going into there, I'm guessing it would look like that. So who's the third choice? Jovanovic doesn't look like it would actually be Tresoldi, which I'm quite surprised with. But yeah, okay, fair enough. This season then, what we expecting? Where do you want to finish?
I want to finish at least 11th.
What? Did you say that after I clicked on that? Or?
It was after. I was. Yeah, I didn't actually see that. Yeah. So yeah, that's a position I would like to think. It's a good improvement, and possibly. Do something in the cup.
Well, you've been runners up twice.
Yeah.
In a row now, so you need to.
I'm not looking too good for the Carabao Cup because of who I Liverpool in the next round, so I could be sort of fighting for something else then.
Yeah.
So the FA Cup, I'm looking to do something with the FA Cup, I feel.
Okay, well, let's have a look. Season number 3. How does it all play out? Well, season 3, you did better than 11th, Dad. You just missed out on 8th place on the final day of the season.
Yeah, that's such a shame, really, because that would guarantee me European football for next season. But I might still get it. I got it last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
I finished one place out. So fingers crossed I'll get it again. So pleased with that. Good season, I feel.
Everton's gone down with Wolves, who had just come back up. Profile of the league, there's no West Ham players in there.
No.
There's some weird moves that's happened, like Nick Woltermeid is gone to Bournemouth, obviously the Newcastle guy, but I think this is just before the end of the window that you started this, so there's some transfers which still haven't gone through because Ederson's still at Man City there. Okay, what about in the Cups? How far did you get? Only third round. We expected the Liverpool one, but third round, unfortunately, you got Chelsea finished in third place and looked quite good. Who they got as their manager? Zidane. Bloody hell. So, yeah, they got Zidane as their manager. Unlucky. Swedberg's got 17 goals, though. So
good season again from him.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Mateus Fernandes had a very good season. 22-year-old. So start off with this. He's been...
I think he's going to be there or thereabouts through the whole rebuild. I mean, he's 21, 22, so and he's that good already. So, yeah.
Final season of Jarrod Bowen, though.
Yes, see you later, mate. I'm sorry. Will he want to go, though? That's the problem. I've had problems getting rid of these players who settled in London, isn't it? That's the problem, isn't it? I can see him causing a bit of problems, really.
Paqueta's close. I mean, he's 28. You don't have to worry about him this season, but there is 3 players there. Kyle Walker-Peters is another one who's played 38 games that you're going to have to look to get rid of. What about the players that you locked in then? Have they developed? So Diogo Leon has got a lot better already, so that's really good. That was a good decision to lock him in. Alongside Konak, who of course was playing in that DM role, he's definitely got a little bit better. I'm still thinking they're ranking him a little bit too low.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they've been a bit harsh on him there. But yeah, there's a few signings obviously that you've brought in that have started really well with the likes of Swedberg, who's definitely grown into his role quite nicely in the few years. Simic looks like he's gone down in terms of star rating, but the average looking attributes that he had has gone up.
Yeah.
So
he's getting better.
Definitely. But he's played every single game pretty much that he could. He missed one Premier League game. But Asagi I feel sorry with because he's got good potential.
Yeah. And when you're behind
and Bergval as well. I think the mistake might be not locking Bergval in early on. Very good potential with a modern citizen personality.
I mean, with Bolden Cohen, this could be his replacement.
Yeah. Could be. Right, but then you locked Bowen in.
I know I locked him in.
Which might have been a waste.
I locked him in because he kept on going to striker, and I didn't want him to be the striker. I can't take him out of the team, can I? Most so many West Ham fans would kill me if I'd done that.
So, not when you tell him it's a youth to go, lads. All right, I'm not allowed to use him in next season, so we might as well just get rid of him now.
Yeah, so so I've used him to the last that possible I could, and he done me well. 14 goals, I'm happy with that.
Is it because you're scared of Danny Dyer?
Yeah.
We're going to sell Jarrod Bowen. You fucking what, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, we're so sorry. We'll keep him in the team. He'll be the exception to the rule.
I'm going to pay him a lot of money being the under-21s for the next 3 seasons,
we'll just
Danny.
Keep
all right?
him here, Danny, just for you. Okay, so transfer budget for next season, £90 million to be spent again. But, of course, with this chairman now, I mean, that's peanuts.
Yeah.
Could be a lot more. And obviously some of the big boys might be leaving too. But we need to start progressing in these cup competitions. And of course, we might have European football next year, depending on how lucky we are in the draw for, of course, the coefficient points in England. Our dad, £18 million has left the club. A couple of loan signings as well. We've got Cornet, who's left, Diouf, who's left there.
He just wasn't sort of making it ready, was he?
What about Jarrod Bowen? Has he gone? He has. He's been sold to Arsenal.
He stayed in London.
Ooh, yeah, £36 million to Arsenal.
When they come in from I thought, shall I push the button, let it go? It just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. I know it wouldn't happen, lads, but...
A few loan signings going out as well, which we can see there. Sander Mas finally being loaned. He's gone to Ipswich. That's one we need to track because he looks fantastic.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Kyle Walker-Peters going out as well for £29 million up to 37.
That was good money for him, really.
From Brighton. So, yeah, good stuff. Now, the players coming in, we've got £129 million coming in, and I don't recognise any of the names, which means more new gens. Yeah. Perfect. We've got Amir Madhebi, who's from Nantes. I always feel like whenever we do it, like a youth to go, one of us buys a player from Nantes. It's always the case. They always just come up with some really good youth players. But he's been loaned straight to Plymouth Argyle, which is great for us. And as you can see, really good right back.
He could turn out to be a really good right back, yeah. So it's all there, physicals are not too bad.
Fantastic natural fitness.
Yeah, good, yeah.
Good determination, fairly professional personality with a good potential. At this point, Josh Tuck is one of the most expensive players that you've paid money for, £43 million. Does he live up to it?
He's another good right back. He's
another good right back who can also play left
and he's
back.
18 as well, so he's really good. So, yeah, this guy could be... Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking at that. This guy could be my right back for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So he can be that good, really. He just needs a little bit of sort of helping on the marking and the passing, really, and possibly the crossing for because that's where I like my wingers, my right backs to be up the line, whacking the crosses over. But he got determination of 20, so he could get there.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a perfectionist personality. I think his only weakness that I can see at this point is his consistency being low. But he's going to get game time at St. Pauli. As you can see, he's already got one game under his belt. That was off the bench, and he started in the DFP Pokal and playing non-competitive games. So he should get some game time at St. Pauli. We then got two players from Liverpool. So last season was Man United that you were stealing players from.
Yeah.
This season is Liverpool. £20 million for Harvey Owen, who is a centre-back, fairly ambitious personality with 5-star potential, not bad mental attributes. Worry me slightly.
Yeah, a little bit there, but his marking, his passing, and his tackling, his technique is all there for the centre-back.
And then we got DiMaggio Edmondson, £15 million for centre midfielder.
He's another one really that sort of could be taking a chance on this one. It was one of those things. He's 18, and it's really early stages of an 18-year-old. His physicals worry me a little bit, but I'm sort of taking a chance with this one.
The determined personality doesn't suggest that his professionalism is going to be high. He just has like weird attributes in strange places.
Yeah.
Like for a centre midfielder who's awful at dribbling, he's got 17 flair. Just like, okay.
His first touch is 13, so that's usually quite good. And his pass is 12, so he's got that for a midfielder where he can receive the ball straight away, and he knows where to play it, and with a flair as well he can sort of make a move. So I'm sort of hoping that a bit of luck he could be alright for me.
Okay, well, James Robinson, £25 million from the other side of Merseyside.
Yes.
Big player, shares the same last name as us. James Robinson's a winger.
When I seen the name there, I thought I'll have a look at this guy, and he's alright. He's a winger, but I can play him in the attacking midfield role as well as a striker. So that's why I've gone for this guy. Really, he could be good for me there. The name done it. It was a 50-50. I tossed the coin. Robinson won. I signed him.
All right, well,
I'm going to admit it. I looked at him for that.
Fairly professional personality, 5-star potential as well, always a good sign, and 17 natural fitness as well. Reggie Nilsson,
what a
great name, from Fluminense, £9 million for the next two. We've got ourselves a goalkeeper.
Yes. So like I said earlier, I'm going to take chances. When you look at this guy's only 18, don't look too bad for an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
I think.
It does, yeah.
You know, it's almost there, but you'd think, all right, I would sign him. So I reckon 2 years' time, you could be looking to sign this keeper. I've already got him.
Yeah. Realist personality, I'm not sure whether that's a good
no,
one or not.
Sure
I can never
that.
remember with realist. No. 5-star potential, 4.5 at least, but good determination, good bravery. And the final player we got is Pablo Dottori from Boca Juniors. Another £9 million being spent left back.
Yeah.
Coming into the club.
I've got quite a few left backs now, haven't I? So, but they seem to be all good left backs as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's physicals are almost there. He just needs a bit of sort of on the strength side of it, really, and helping with his jumping reach, really. But it's one of those things that you're taking chances on certain players at this age, and you sort of got to just try and pick them out. He's fairly ambitious as well. Determination's 14, which isn't too bad. He looks a bit of an aggression, so it's like you're taking chances on these youngsters, and you really.
Yeah, I would have done something with him though. Yeah. I feel like he's not going to get in, and I worry that he won't play.
You know, we know there's two definite ones in front of him.
Well, Leon is the only one in front of him at the minute. Yeah. So he will. By the looks of it, he's going to play more than Bartasagi, who is just being dumped into the under-21s instead. I probably would have tried to loan one of them out. Yeah. But we're still going for the 4-4-2 narrow. The 4-2-2 narrow. You've been very stubborn with this, which is unlike you. You're changing a few things around.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay with the same tactic and build a team for a tactic, rather than sort of like finding players that you sort of think, oh, he's good, and get him in. And I ends up with a squad of players, and you gives me hell for it, having players that they're not even going to get in the team because they're not even playing that position.
Right. Who are you? What have you done with my father?
I know.
Trasoldi's being locked in up front, trying to give him a chance.
Yeah, I know the other striker would be the other one that I've signed as well.
Yeah. And if we're locking in or having a look, Paqueta for some reason goes up there, which is a little bit strange.
That's
so
the reason why
it would look like that.
I mean, Fernandes and Bergveld could be a really good two attacking midfielders.
Yeah.
And they're going to get that position automatically, like I just said, with Gerald Bowen leaving the team. So I feel that's not too bad, really. I mean, me right-hand side of my defence is quite strong. I feel there.
Yeah, Tadibo's great. Wan-Bissaka's a good player. The start of the season looks better than what it has been, and you've already played Manchester City and Chelsea.
Yes.
So another draw to Manchester City, which is great. Erling Haaland scored the equaliser there. Got battered against Chelsea, unfortunately. But the rest of the results, quite promising.
And they're games that I'll be looking at thinking, yeah, I need to win those games. They're going to be teams that are going to be around me, and I've done the job on them. So
and you got past the third round of the cup. We're in the
two
fourth
of them
round.
are in the cups as well. So, but you can never tell, can you? I mean, Southampton and Birmingham, they're good sides at the moment. So yeah.
Okay, well, on to season number 4. We're starting to get some new gens who potentially could go into the first team by the end of this season. Let's see how they all progress. Well, it's a much better finish. 6th place, Dad, in the league table. We've got European football next season as well.
Guaranteed, yes.
I'm looking at Tottenham Hotspur just surviving down there in 35th place.
That.
Yeah, Champions League football for them, though. They've won the Europa League and then obviously nearly gone down. That sounds very familiar.
I mean, I'm pleased with that because the 6th position is 7 points clear of Bournemouth as well. So it was a comfortable 6th position as well. And I think if you look over the season, I was quite consistently around that area. I think.
Yeah, you were up to second
so
for
I
a
got
while,
up there and
dropped
then
down,
dropped down and stayed there then. So I'm really pleased with that. Good season. I can have a really good look at the European football next season now, I feel.
Yeah.
I'm a lot stronger as a team and possibly as a squad almost getting there as well.
Okay, well, cup competitions, quarter-final of the FA Cup, quarter-final of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
The same two teams that knocked you out in the 3rd round last year.
Yes, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just got to stay away from these big teams, don't I, and have a little bit of luck and go through it. So, because I'm getting close. I'm getting really close to it. So, I do love the FA Cup, so I'd like to get that one, really.
Okay, well, squad-wise then, we've got 18 goals from Tresoldi, who was top scorer. Paqueta still got 14. It's his last year, though. He is 29, but he is also wanted by Al Hilal, so you might be able to offload him.
That, doesn't it?
12 goals from Swedberg's dropped off ever so
disappointed
slightly.
with that. That's the first season he sort of let me down, really.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to be sort of him getting a little bit better.
Neither of them do, really.
No, they don't, do they?
Bergvall, finally, getting some game time. Looks like it's rewarded him because look at the growth in just one season of first-team football.
Yeah.
That's insane. 11 goals and 8 assists. He's picked up an injury there. Is it a bad one? Just torn his groin at the end of May there, but won't miss too much. Fernandez, again, developed into a great player.
He's going to be really good, isn't he?
So, yeah, the two attacking midfielders, you're all right for a while. It
Yeah.
might be time to cash in soon when, you want to bring in the more new gens. But Diego Leon, look at this. Look at that. He's got really good.
Really good, isn't he?
Diego Leon at left back.
Maybe Man United do know what they're doing.
Well, yeah, we'll see. They've signed another one recently as well. Chidi Obermartin's got 1 goal off the bench in 21
He's
appearances
got a
off
little
the
bit
bench
better
there.
as well. So that could be my new striker coming through.
He needs more game time
definitely,
to even progress, though. Dottori, who we mentioned, 8 starts in the league, 15 off the bench, 12 in total with 18. So he is getting some kind of game time.
Yeah.
And he has progressed ever so slightly. So that's not too bad, really. So Reggie Nielsen played 1 game. So if you're looking at him to be your best goalkeeper, he needs to play way more than that, unfortunately.
And it's one of those things, when do I actually take that gamble and lock him in? It's one of those things, really, because it could cost you the season. It could cost me being relegated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bad. So I'm sort of nursing him through to when I think he's good enough.
Well, 1 game throughout the whole season is not exactly
I
nursing.
just didn't think he'd be good enough this season.
All right, well, let's see. The transfer budget for next year, £66 million to spend. Financially, we're £75 million, so it's dropped off ever so slightly since the new guy has come in, but now with European football, it might go back up.
Yeah.
For West Ham. So yeah, maybe we'll see a new goalkeeper come in, probably, or we'll see this attacking midfielder come in and start replacing the more recognisable faces in the team, because there's another one, your captain, 29 years of age.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Gotta go, buddy.
Sorry, mate.
See
not very
you
happy
later.
It's not very nice when you got rid of your captain now, is it?
No, that's the trouble. Your captain and vice captain, both leaving the club in the same summer. All right, Dad, this, I think, was your best window so far.
Yes.
£174 million on the outs. Paqueta gone, nearly 70 million. Edson Alvarez gone, 52 million. Mavropanos, 27. Wan-Bissaka, 26. But all the loans. Finally.
Yes. Got a lot going out, sort of make sure they do get football now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the players coming in, there's a couple of players that did the crossover. We've got 3 that are here. So, Di Donatis from Roma, £30 million. Looks like a really good midfielder. Can play in both natural positions there. So, that's always a bonus.
He's a driven personality as well.
Yeah,
so
with great determination.
Yeah, so, he can be a really good player for me if I give him playing time.
Yeah, absolutely. But will that happen? Then we've got Cataldi from Fiorentina for 11 million. So, another centre-back. Very aggressive.
Yes, that's what I like about good the Italians. They're always the same, though, aren't they?
Oh,
good
yeah.
Italians. So I love them, yeah. He's very good. I feel, his physicals really, how old is he? 19 years of age. His physicals are already there, I feel. So,
yeah, he can jump, that kid.
Yeah.
18 for jumping, he's 6'4".
So
Left-footed too.
Yeah, which is the hardest one to find, really.
Yeah.
And I got one in that can be, he could well be my centre defender for a lot of seasons now coming up.
He will also pick up the most yellow cards in the league.
Yeah, 100%.
Aggressive with 20, argues with officials. with only 10 composure. If he ain't getting the most yellow cards to the league, I don't know who is. That's mental. Then we've also got Van den Brand, who is a £15 million goalkeeper that's come in, loaned straight back to Standard Liège.
18 years of age, I think too much of a big chance of putting him into my team now. So they asked for him to go back, so be an idiot not to let him go right back, wouldn't I?
Wasn't playing any games for them yet, though.
No, that's the only word. But at least he
played 4 last season.
Yeah, so hopefully we will play, but hopefully he'll get better as well.
Okay, and then the other 3 signings that's come in, big money ones as well. 2 of them from Leicester.
Yes.
Robert Dunwoody. See, this is the trouble with Football Manager, because we are 5 seasons in the future now, and you can't tell me, 19, you can't tell me there are any 14-year-olds called Robert Dunwoody.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Knocking around. That just would not be,
definitely not.
Yeah, not be real. But anyway, he looks like a good player coming through. 57 million.
Good defensive midfielder, yeah, I feel that's a very good signing for me there.
Starting games as well.
Yes.
So we'll see what you've got planned for him. And then, okay, Boon Yarit Songma.
And he's English.
Yes. So he has a Thai other nationality, which is obviously where the name comes from, but he's chosen English as his first nationality there.
Good boy.
So 4 under-21 cap internationals there with 1 goal already from the right wing.
He's a commentator's nightmare, isn't he?
Yeah, Boon Yarit Songma. Yeah. That'd be all right. That'd be an easy
one
to
I looked at this guy and thinking about what I said last season, where I'm not going to buy any players, the positions I'm not going to use. I couldn't afford to let this guy go. I looked at it and I thought, he is really good for a 19-year-old. He's really good. And I'm thinking to myself, right, I'm going to get him in, and I'm going to keep him in the team where I put him under 21s or something like that. And I might just look for a left winger and then plan for a couple of seasons time where I could have 2 really world-class wingers. So this guy's the first one of my plan that I've got in my head.
All right. I can see you tried to loan him out. It doesn't look like anybody's taken the bait on it,
wouldn't. So, no,
but he did only come in right at the end of the transfer window there. Who came in later, though, was Federico Moretti. £40 million, centre mid or a centre attacking midfielder.
Yeah, he fills one of those 2 positions.
Scott's rating quite highly, though.
Yeah, and well, you said it last season, didn't you? Could I be looking for another attacking midfielder? This guy could fill that space for me, really.
Yeah.
He could be that good.
Another example of why we cannot wait for the new graphics to have better new-gen faces, because that is, what is that? That is atrocious. Dunwoody, locked in, as I expected, as is Tuck.
Yeah, player that I bought maybe 2 seasons ago, one season ago. So, yeah, I'm locking him in, giving him a chance, give him some playing time now.
Yeah, he was out to St. Pauli.
This guy could go forward now, and he could be my right back for a few seasons now, I feel.
As is Reggie Nelson.
Well, there you go. I'm taking a chance. I'm locking him in.
Okay. Well, start of the season has been your best one yet. So
yes.
Beating Arsenal 1-0. Bergval has got some goals as well. 2 draws against 2 teams. You wouldn't expect 2 draw against.
To be honest, I'm pleased with the 1-1 draw against Leeds at Leeds, because they're the team that's been doing me recently.
Although they've done you in the night.
And the night, I hate late goals.
And then Burnley 2-1 away from home. Yeah, in the cup. Yeah. So with Cheeto.
Pleased with that. Good start.
You got Europa League fixtures coming in this season. Again, we should be all right in qualifying. Just obviously you got to the final a couple of seasons ago, so anything past the semis is kind of really where your target should be.
That's right, definitely.
All right, season number 5. We've got some locked in new gens. Let's see how they perform. Right, 8th place.
Yes.
For this season.
I'm still happy with that. It's been a consistent season again. I don't think I dropped much lower than the 10th position, and I'm still in Europe.
Yeah, same amount of points as 7th place Tottenham Hotspur. If we look at the profile of the league, still haven't got any names in there yet.
No,
every season I'm looking. I mean, assist, Josh Tuck.
Yeah,
that's your right back.
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, terribly sorry we didn't see the centre back in the yellow cards, but he probably didn't play that much. If he played, he was getting all of the yellow cards. But Diego Leon did get 10 of them. So, cup games and obviously European football. We've got quarterfinals in both Europa League and FA Cup. Unfortunately, coming up against the likes of Juve and Man City.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can understand why you didn't really go that far in them.
Disappointing, especially with meeting Juve in the quarterfinal. I felt I could have done well in that one, really.
Yeah, they didn't even go on to win it either. Atalanta, another Italian side, went on and defeated Bayer Leverkusen in the final. So, Juve lost to Atalanta in the semi. Round of 16, you knocked out Club Brugge. And then we've got knockout player round you weren't involved in, and that's because the league phase sat in 3rd. And
Atlanta come the top of the group.
Yeah, so they went on to win it there. They won 7 and drew 1. Yeah, quarterfinal in the FA Cup, so not quite getting any trophies just yet. Trasoldi with 20 goals, but he's just not there in terms of a player.
I'm just waiting, isn't it? It just seems like, come on. You just need a
new
little bit of a
signing.
push, really, don't you?
Nah, but he's never going to get much better. You need a new
that's
signing.
the problem, yeah.
Swedberg is getting better, though, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I think he's the better one of the two, and he's worth way more. Dusan Jovanovic has got 14 goals there. Fernandez. Josh Tuck, 13 assists. Let's move on to the new gens. Josh Tuck is progressing well. Very good.
Yeah.
Robert Dunwoody locked
full
in.
season, yeah.
Yeah, into that. That was good. I mean, natural fitness is a worry for a centre midfielder.
He's considering that he's played the whole season.
Yeah.
So, I'm a bit disappointed with that, really.
But that he looks a good player. Weirdly, your best player is Diego Leon.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't see that. Even when you signed him, and I was making a joke about him being the best left back in the world, didn't anticipate that was actually going to happen.
And he's there, and he's not far off it now, really.
He's
And 22.
absolutely
2 seasons.
superb. So
Yeah.
that's quite funny to me. Bergvall again having a good season, although he is picking up more injuries.
That's the only problem I'm finding.
Broke
with him,
his
really.
lower leg in February, and he's been out ever since, which is a shame because he didn't get to finish the season.
Now, where did he goalkeeper?
The goalkeeper down the bottom there. He's developed all right.
I like to see a keeper improve a lot more than that.
Yeah,
when he's
been chucked in,
Yeah.
he should be developing slightly better than that. A lot of the loan signings, I mean, the goalkeeper that you had out on loan only played 11 in total, 9 this season. 2 off the bench, who's subbing their keepers in the league twice, unless he's having bad injuries. But still, Obi Martin's getting more game time than what I thought he would.
Yeah.
So that's funny. But this man, I was waiting until we started to see this man pick up some games. Sander Mas, here he is.
He's looking good, isn't he?
Yeah, I would have locked him in 2 seasons ago with that personality and that setup. But yeah, here he is. He's coming in and he's making game time. So we'll see whether that one continues. But development centre, where a lot of the other signings are always going to be checking. You've got James Robinson obviously in there, who can play right back or right wing, so there's options there that potentially could be coming through. We've got £89 million to spend going forward in the transfer window, going into year number 9. No, year number 6. Going into season number 6, we got some big names leaving the club.
I think I've managed to get rid of everybody now that's come to the age, really, sort of, and the oldest players.
Tadibo gone for 53 million. He's 28 years of age. We'll still add a year if you wish, but time
58 million for a player that's sort of like that. I think it's a good price, so I just took it, really.
Yeah, Jovanovic has also gone for 19 million. That's going to be profit because you only paid 7 for him, so
good profit there.
Not bad there. But Regin Nielsen's gone for £9 million.
I just couldn't get a work permit for him.
Weird, because then he got one at Man United.
It was one of those things. I applied for twice to get the work permit, and it's come back no. I thought, well, I've got no choice, and I'm going to have to sell him. But fortunately, it's worked in my little favour.
Well, we'll see. Now, he's not the only goalkeeper who's gone, because Mads Hermansen's also gone to Leeds for 16 million, with another 42 million in total on this page. So Lewis Gilham's gone. We've even got Bart Saggi, Ben Nelson. So there's a couple of the first signings that you made also left the club as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got 4 players who have joined since. So we'll start off with Chris Gilles, who is from Sunderland, £26 million. There's a striker.
I mean, you can see straight away this guy's going to go right into the squad. I mean, the physicals already for a 19-year-old. It's quite good, isn't it, really? He's quick. He knows where the net is. He's got composure with it, but determination, 20. I couldn't ask for anything else. Perfectionist. So
Perfectionist personality with good potential too. And it's always a good sign, I always think, when you sign a youngster for, you've paid £26 million. He wasn't cheap.
No.
When their price skyrockets, always a good sign that you've got a good player.
That's 3 times, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
So, I'm excited to see what Chris can do in this West Ham side, because he looks quite positive. We then got Patrice Bassard from Nacional in Portugal, so 16 million from Nacional. It's a new goalkeeper.
Yes, and this is where I'm going to take a chance. I know he's only 19, but I think he looks better than my other goalkeeper. So
he is, yeah.
The only thing I'm a bit worried about is his kicking.
Yeah.
So I'll just get him to roll the ball out to anybody or throw it out to everybody, I think. So
it's not too bad.
But apart from that, he's good. He's quite good, and he commands his area, so communication's not quite there yet, but he's only 19.
Yeah.
And like you say, you always got to take a chance, haven't you? And they can develop really quickly, goalkeepers.
Yep,
if you give them a chance.
the right time. Yeah, you light-hearted personality. I don't know whether that's high professionalism or not. I'm not quite sure. But then we got 2 more. We got Domenico Thielin from Genk. So another £23 million spent on a centre-back, 19 years of age. You can see that You try to loan him out,
Yes.
but no success just yet.
Like you said, with the value as well, he's gone right up as well, so that's looking good as well, really.
God,
so,
yeah, I didn't even see that. But yeah, 5-star potential, driven personality, which is good. He's 6'3".
Physicals are already...
Yeah, I don't think he really has like a real weakness. We've got 5-star potential. You know, he's looking quite good, to be honest.
I mean, I would only say leadership really with a centre back.
With a centre back, yeah.
I like my centre backs to be. That's where I like my captains coming from.
Yeah,
really.
it's not the be all and end all.
No,
you're
it's
right.
Not.
It's favourable to have good leadership at the back. Thielen, obviously, he's still quite new. He's in the under 21, so take note of that. He's playing football for the under 21s for now.
Yeah.
And then we got Jan at Villarreal at £61 million. This might be the biggest transfer you've made so far.
I think it is. Yeah.
Is it because you knew how to spell his name?
Yeah.
Nice and easy, Jan.
In French, it's the same name as me. That's what I used to be called in France.
Is it? Yeah.
Jan.
Is it because they thought it was a J instead of an I?
Probably, yeah.
So everybody's like, how? He's called Ian. That's his real name, just in case you didn't know. At left back, though.
I know, and I've got a few left backs, haven't I? So
another one.
Yeah, I mean,
your best player's a left back.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but I've got a very good reserve from them, really. And I've got 2 really good left backs, and I could possibly train him as a left-sided
centre back. Yeah, I mean he's 5'11", but only 10 jumping reach.
That's what I'm sort of looking at.
They've got good positioning, anticipation. I don't mind that sometimes because they can read the game well. The only trouble is when they don't have that and they're only 5, and then it's like, how are you supposed to defend here? Because from corners and stuff, you're going to rely on other people. But Jan looks like a good player.
I think he'd be good for me.
Yeah. Okay, so tactically then. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Right,
I got
who had season 6
I bet you all... I bet no one did. I bet no one did.
Bingo cards who had season 6 go into the 4-3-3, because here it is. It's been plugged in.
It'd have been season 2 or 3, I reckon.
Yeah.
They'd have been going for.
So best 11 pick. We can see a lot of the new guys have gone into the side. We've got. Actually, none of the new ones that you've just signed, but what I mean is a lot of the new ones have gone in. Bassard's gone in, look, the new goalkeeper, with Van den Brande on the bench, who does, again, still look quite good. And, to be honest, 5-star potential, model citizen personality. You've got 2 really good young goalkeepers
I think
there.
I have,
So, Bergval next to Fernandez.
And them
still
two,
in there.
That's my centre midfield, sitting there instead of my attacking midfield. So really, I'm still an attacking side, I feel.
Yeah, and then we've got Dunwoody, who is
we know we've locked in there before,
got his position nailed down there. But Chris up front with Trasaldi and Swedberg, good to see.
And Simic is there as well, so he's going to be...
Next to Cataldi.
He's going to be nice
to come into the team. That's the first time we've seen Cataldi in the first team lineup. That's the one with high aggression and low composure with argues with officials.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he played for Fiorentina last season, and he got 33 games.
Yeah, now we can see how many yellows. He's already got 2 yellows already in 4 games.
Well, that's what he's there for, isn't it?
We'll
he likes to put a foot in.
Let's have a look then. It's not been a great start. You're sat in 19th. Oh dear.
I'm a bit disappointed,
1
really.
point.
Draw against Chelsea, I feel, is a good draw. The loss against Everton and Newcastle probably are not very good.
Yeah,
I sort of look at it and think Liverpool and Arsenal, all right, but
you've played 3 of the big clubs already, and Newcastle away, which is always going to be tricky.
I was lucky really with the Europa Conference League thing. I've started well there.
Yeah,
beat that team twice 3-1. So lucky enough that's given me a sort of 2 wins in there, which would have looked really bad if I hadn't won that game.
And you should be favourites to win this.
Do you reckon?
Well, we got Real Betis is in there as a big side. I mean, you got to the final of Europa League already. Yeah. You should be getting to the final of this with, a better team.
There's no one there that you think could danger me, really. So
Real Betis, I'd say, is the only one, really. I'm looking at it and going, that's...
As long as I don't meet them in the quarters or the semis, then, really, innit?
Yeah, just as big a side, I think, maybe, depending on how well their rebuild has been, they might be slightly better, but all right.
So you reckon at least the final, then, do you?
I think you should be getting at least semi-final for this,
No pressure, then.
Well, let's see.
I mean, I agree with you. I should do well in that one.
Season preview sticks you in 10th place in the league. Currently, you're sat down
I'd be disappointed.
in 19th.
Be disappointed if I don't get higher than 10th, to be honest. After finishing, was it 6th last season?
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, then. Well, let's find out. A big chance to win your first trophy in the Europa Conference League. Do you take it? Well, back into 6th place. So you rescued the season in terms of how well you played throughout the league campaign. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, 7 points behind Bournemouth. It's a long way, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Bournemouth in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Fair play to them. That's really good.
I think I finished above them last season, didn't I?
Yeah.
But it still sticks, so I'm consistently there, aren't I?
Yeah, no players again outside of the yellow cards.
And I'm consistent of that as well, aren't I?
Yeah, Diego Leon is in there. The centre-back's not there, though.
That's
Cataldi.
a surprise, isn't it, eh?
Maybe he had so many red cards
Yeah.
that he didn't get enough for yellows.
Well, there's red cards down there, and I had 2 red cards
Two red cards.
in the
That is
West Ham
definitely
team.
both of him.
You reckon?
4th place in the most goals. We haven't looked at this yet, but now you're getting closer to the league. It's
Yeah.
a good gauge to see where you are. So you conceded a lot more than Chelsea. In terms of goals scored, you're roughly 22 behind Liverpool, but they are like far ahead of Man City there.
To
So
be honest, I'd expect to be up there playing 3 at front.
yeah. Absolutely. Competitions, though, I did say you should be getting at least to the final of the Europa Conference League. Will we finally see a trophy? There we go. Almost a double as
Nearly
well.
give you 2 as well, yeah.
Oh, let's have a look at the FA Cup
I'm
first.
gutted with that one.
Another FA Liverpool again.
That's twice I've lost in that final.
Yeah, that's a tough one, especially
It's
with
my favourite one as well.
going up against the champions and
Yeah.
only losing 2-1. They did miss a penalty as well to make it 2-1 there, but yeah, that's frustrating for you. But never mind.
I'm happy with the Conference League.
Yeah, Conference
It's a
League
start.
win, a European trophy.
Yeah.
Beat Real Betis in the final.
Oh, you predicted it, didn't you?
Yeah, I said that would be the only team that you might struggle against, but you've proved me wrong there. 3-1 in the final. Obi Martin. Wow, getting 2 goals. So Chris getting the other. And a former Argyle player scoring for them.
Yeah.
Tajani played for Argyle last season. Let's see then your progression through. Top of that, 6 from 6. Lovely stuff.
Some good wins there as well.
And then we got the round of 16 knocking out Nacional. You just picture all their players.
Yeah.
So quarter-final beating Stuttgart.
That could have been the tricky one.
Yeah, that is a hard one. And then Bologna, another team that if they've done well and recruited well, could be tricky. But Tresoldi got 16 goals throughout that whole competition. He was also the top scorer of the league for you as well. That does surprise me ever so slightly. But Chris is there with 24 across the whole season. Development on Chris. He looks really good now, doesn't he? After just that 1 year.
Yeah.
Just 1 year in the first team.
Yeah, he's looking pretty.
He looks solid.
Yeah.
He's even got an England cap. Good for him. So great start there for Chris in his campaign at West Ham. Tresoldi got 33. Now, obviously, you've already done this. If this was me, I mean, you have actually listed him there. He's actually transfer listed. This would be the season I'd be looking to get rid of him. He ain't going to get any better.
Yeah,
He's just scored a lot of goals.
He isn't looking, an outstanding striker, is he? And then, so this could be a good time to sort of like to get rid of him.
Wanting him as well. Josh Tuck seems to have progressed quite nicely as well. He's getting better and better.
My centre back, my wing backs are really good. I've got 2 really good ones here.
Diego Leon dropped off in terms of current ability.
He has a bit, hasn't he? Yeah.
Because he was the best one there. But
yeah.
Still looks quite good. He's unhappy at the minute. What's he unhappy with? Don't know what he actually wants. A new deal. Well, that's always the best one, isn't it? When they're unhappy. Jan. Let's see how Jan done. So he played quite a lot of games this season.
He was pushing.
Has developed, and by the looks of it, played in that left side centre back role. So that's good. That's kind of what you wanted to happen, really, without locking him in. Really good. Sander Mas, disappointing. That would have been one I'd locked in.
Yeah. But I didn't play that position. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I would have been locking him in there.
Yeah, true, yeah.
I mean, he's going to be better in the long run than the 2 that you've got there because he already looks really good.
Yeah. I've got 3 or 4 for the same sort of position, haven't I, really?
And this is it. I mean, you're still very new to the youth to gold scenario. I still make these mistakes as well because I've made them recently. When you buy a player for certain positions, etc., you got it in your head and you forget to do either lock them in, forget to start training them, and then you go for it the whole season and that player barely plays.
Yeah.
And that's the downside of obviously doing the simulating side of the game that we do. When we try and do these full stories in one videos and we're trying to get as much out, you do miss things like that.
Yeah, if you do game by game, you're picking...
Yeah, you go,
you'd
hold
find it
on.
straight away.
Yeah, Sander Mas hasn't played.
Yeah.
I need to start doing that. Bergval has obviously been the mainstay in there.
Yeah.
Moretti has also been playing quite a lot of games in there too, by the looks of it. He's played 17 starts with 14 off the bench. So he's been kind of the rotational third option in that. But... physically, he looks really good, doesn't he?
So you can understand why Mass is not getting in there, really.
Yeah, because Berthelsson is also getting quite a lot of game time as well. So, he's got 2 or 3 players in front of him. Judo will be Martin getting the winner in the cup final, but he hasn't really progressed, funny enough. So,
well, let me keep her sort of go with it.
Yeah, so goalkeeping wise, 58 was Patrice Bassard. So he played, they're both the same age, which is quite funny, isn't it? It's very competitive between the two. But Patrice Bassard did a little bit of development in there. I'm wondering what it would look like if he had developed, if he had played, because he is model citizen. So it's one of those ones where it's like, I won the
They're both as good as each other, aren't they, really?
Yeah.
So it's an hard one to pick, really. So do I just not pick it and let the assistant manager, or do I sort of progress on one?
Yeah.
So that's the thing, isn't it?
I guess this is something for the comments. Who would you have picked at this point, at 20 years of age? They're both the same age. Which one are you thinking should be Dad's first 11 going forward? Because if you're locking him in, then obviously you're sort of committing to that player. Which one would you have picked out of Bassard or Van den Brande? Just call him Rube for short. Let us know. James Robinson is playing games of football as well, Dad. He is playing quite a lot, considering obviously you didn't buy him for that right back role. It seems like he is getting enough game time to be happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Starts,
he's getting games. He's one of those players, isn't he? He's not your best player in the team, but he's consistently in your team.
Yeah. So that's good to see as well. Now, transfer budget, £114 million. Now, we're seeing the benefits, of course, of Youth to Gold already, and the fact that you got a tycoon in there as well. So that was season number 6, first trophy.
Good start.
Means, of course, Europa League football next season. Right, some more players have left the club. Berthelson's gone for 25, so that's a good profit to Everton there. So quick profit from £5 million to £25 million after even using him for a few years. Cameron Humphreys has gone as well. Then another £60 million has left the club. Well, gained at the club, I guess, but player-wise has gone. But that is Lucas Bergvall. £50 million was most of it.
We spoke about this about 2 seasons ago. He just didn't seem to be progressing as good as I wanted him to. I'm in the same sort of mind as you were about Mass as well.
Yeah.
And he kept on keeping Mass out for some reason, so I'm just sort of looking at it and thinking, I thought, try my luck, see if I get any money for him. And someone jumped in for him, Man City with the team at the time. So I took it.
Yeah. A lot of money.
Yeah.
£50 million. I mean, what did you sign him for
66.
again? You weren't only signing for 31. So
yeah, so I mean, if I get the 66, which is going up to really,
you doubled.
Doubled, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a few, obviously, in Youth to Gold. It always happens. Few casualties, like Danny Diaz, only 700k, which I know you spent
I've already
more,
used
£4
him.
million.
Yeah.
So there are a few casualties in this way of playing the game, but a lot of the time,
well, I've been saying it all the way through. No, you're gambling with 18 and 19-year-olds that they are going to progress, and if you can't give them the game time, they're not going to progress as quickly as you need them to progress.
No. So Matteo Soria, who has been loaned back to Club Brugge, is the first player here, another striker.
This guy could be a good striker as well, for the future, really. So they wanted him back, and I'm quite good for strikers at the moment. So I'll let him go back. See how he progresses for a season for me.
Then we got Maxim Yelesev, who is Ukrainian, I guess. Yes, Ukrainian. He's been loaned to Middlesbrough, so he's got first-team football down in the Championship, I imagine, and he's playing as well.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a good league to go into as well.
Yeah.
Solid, the only thing I think really with even a centre back is he's only 5'10". It's a bit small for a centre back in it, really. So, but
he can jump. He's got better jumping reach, which is more promising.
He can jump, but he can't header it.
Yeah, that's the trouble. Can't header, can't dribble, can't first touch.
He's 2-footed though, so that's good for a centre back.
And then £3.2 million TSC is always one to look for, by the way, for little cheap wonder kids. Kosta Jovanovic, Serbian right winger.
Yeah,
you haven't been playing wingers,
I know,
and you're still buying wingers.
I'm picking up these little bargains, though, in there, and I'm just thinking to myself, if I can loan them out or something like that, and just see how they progress and then sell them on. So I know it's not right to be doing that, because I'm just not playing that sort of like that formation to bring the wingers in. I've got it in my head I want to.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Do you know what it is as well? I keep finding right-sided wingers.
Yeah.
And I can't find the left-sided winger to counteract it. Because I want him to play both those positions that he plays, where they drop back into the midfield winger. That's what I'm looking for, and I haven't found a good left-sided one yet. So hence why I haven't gone to that tactic yet. But I have tinkered with my tactic.
Oh, what a surprise. Then we've got another 3 players coming in, all for around about £30 million.
Yeah, this is serious money, though, when you're buying this
going out. Yeah. Izquierdo from Espanyol, £31 million. Very good attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Fickle personality, which is a bad one, but good potential. Could get there as well, because it looks like he's already developing well.
Yeah, I'm going to say his mentals are quite good. His physicals are almost there for a 19-year-old as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So his passing's quite good for that position. His first touch is excellent, and he's got a good technique as well as good flair. So he's ideal for that position. So I think it was worth a gamble.
Yeah, he's been loaned out this season. Doesn't look like he's played a game yet for Mainz, which is kind of worrying.
Yeah.
But Josef Abubakar from Athletic Barcelona. They do have a Cameroonian sort of link. Of course, Samuel Eto'o set up the academy with Barcelona, which is why you see some players like Andre Onana come through.
Yeah.
He looks a really good striker, though.
I think he did, and I think he just needs a bit of help to sort of develop him. I don't think they were developing him well enough, really. They sort of got him to a level and just left him there, sort of, really. So I think he needs a little bit of help. He could be good for me.
Yeah, so he looks quite good. I mean, he got 26 goals last season in 29 games for Barcelona's athletic
So he could be a lethal
side.
striker by the looks of it.
Yeah, and then £28 million for a Porto player, Emmanuel Traficante. Great name, Venezuelan. It's another winger.
Yes, and it's one that could possibly play on the other side. So I've got something to think about now.
Well, yeah, I should hope so. You spend like £60 million on him. Tactically, you said you tinkered with locking in a Boubacar.
Yes, I've looked at that striker and I'm thinking, you give him the game time. He scored that amount of goals last season for Barcelona's UFC. I could be sort of profiting out of this one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with it. There's Mass for you.
Mass is in.
You've been moaning about not giving him game time. There it is. He's in. And with the other player there, the
Moretti as well.
And just to sort of like a banker behind him, Fernandez, I think he's just... It doesn't matter if I play him in the centre midfield or attacking midfield. He just seems to get into that position. He's that good, really.
Yeah.
I just moved him a little bit forward just to sort of help the sort of the attacking roll out, but he's also there just to help the defence as well, just in case.
All right, well, schedule at the start of the season's way better than last season. 2 wins, 1 loss. 1 loss to Ipswich, which is probably the game you'd expect to win.
Yeah.
And then cut 2 clean sheets against Leeds and Brentford with 2
The
nice
Leeds one, I'm
wins.
really pleased. I seem to be playing Leeds the first couple of games every season, don't I? So it's nice to get a win against them.
We got Europa League football, though.
Yes.
Europa League fixtures. Let's
so
see
this
them.
is a bit more difficult. That's the main reason why I've sort of not played too defensive, but a little bit more attacking as well to have a go at this sort of league, really.
We've got 4 away fixtures in a row in the middle. One of them is Feyenoord, which could be quite tricky, followed by Real Sociedad, again, a really hard one. And 2 fairly difficult home fixtures.
I'm going to say the good thing for me, really, is that they're both home.
Yeah.
You know, they're hard fixtures as they stand, but being at home makes it a little bit easier for me, I think.
Yeah, but, I mean, Man United's in there.
Yeah, I've got Man United in there, I've got Rangers in there, I've got Lazio in there. Sporting, there's some really good teams in there. I'm sort of saying I'd like to get at least quarterfinal.
Okay, well, let's find out. Remember, if you haven't pre-ordered FM26 yet, you can do so using my link, which is at the top of the description, and I get a little kickback from that as well. Using the link will directly take the discount off of your purchase as well, so it'll be cheaper than Steam. You get a Steam code, so if you're playing on PC and you've always used Steam, it's still in your Steam library. It's just like buying it through Steam, but instead you're buying it through this link. I get a little bit from it, and you just get early access as you usually would at a cheaper price than actually buying it from Steam. So there we go. Okay, let's find out how you get on in season number 7. Well, season number 7, down to 8th place again, Dan.
Yeah.
But Champions League football, we've won the Europa League.
2 seasons in a row.
Yeah, back-to-back European trophies.
It puts me in the Champions League, like you say. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with that.
Beating
really
Lazio in the final with a guy called Reggie Morris scoring. And I'm sorry, but I do not remember him playing in this team. So I'm guessing he came through the youth academy here at West Ham, so he's just bedded in and he's played some games. He's done all right. He scored the winner, technically, in the Europa League final.
It's lovely when someone like that comes through your youth setup, isn't it?
So there he is. Well done.
Yeah.
Great league, Europa League campaign. Drew 2, which was Bodo Glimt and Sociedad, won the other 6. Some impressive wins in there. 7-0 against Marseille.
I mean, you look at the first 2 games, Marseille and
PSV
3-0,
3-0. Yeah, 10-0 aggregate score after that. Into the round of 16, you knocked out Sporting, so you're not knocking out just, anybody. Hoffenheim in the quarterfinals. Semi-final beating Manchester United in there.
That's the big one, isn't it?
To beat Lazio in the final. Fantastic
Lovely,
stuff.
jubbly. Which
meant Manchester United, as it stands, do not get any European football. They'll probably get the Conference League,
they
I
probably
imagine.
will, yeah.
But as it stands, they're not getting anything. Still, no names.
No names. It's unbelievable,
No
isn't it?
names, which is crazy. Don't know how. But it makes sense.
Yellow,
why
I mean,
you're
the
sat
yellow
down
cards
there.
again. That's it then.
4 points behind Newcastle in 6th place. How is the positions gone throughout the season? So have you been really just there the whole time? Never really looked like you're getting any further.
Disappointed with that, really. After being 6th twice, 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
You want to jump on from there really and push up a bit more, don't you? I mean, but I can't knock a team how they're doing in Europe really. So
Cup team.
Yeah.
Now it's a cup team.
Everybody says that about West Ham, don't they?
Yeah.
Always been a cup team. I'm just carrying it on for you, lads.
The two players that we locked in, Donatis and Joseph Abubakar. We'll look at Abubakar first. So, a little bit of development, but not crazy amount, to be honest. But how did he perform? He got 22 goals with 2 assists. Chris was the top scorer, though, with 28, and he has become a monster of a player, as we can see. So, considered to be world-class. He's also got 1 goal for England, so good for you, Chris. Only got 11 in the league, though. That's the trouble. That's why we're struggling with goals in the league. Soria, who you loaned out, got 16 goals. And then Moretti got 15. So that attacking midfield role for Moretti, he's got 15 goals from that, which is not too bad at all. Where is Sandamas? So Sandamas played quite a lot of games, 34, 15 off the bench, 8 and 9.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
But it's not as good as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it has developed a little bit. He's 22 years of age now.
He's close.
Be a better player at
he's
this
close
point.
to it, though. I think one more season he'd be there, I think.
Yeah, a couple of other good players who seem to have developed.
Josh Tuck is just getting better, I think, again.
He looks fantastic, as well as Jan, left-sided centre-back. He's got that locked down for him now, so that's really good.
And what happened about the keeper? Did he improve even more, this keeper?
Keeper, Patrice Bassard. Doesn't look it, to be honest. Still at that 2.5 star.
His first touch is a bit worried, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know whether this would have been the one to go for Van den Brende, but I mean, it's light-hearted personality against he wasn't light-hearted before. That's all I'll say. He had a different personality than that. I think that's changed since. I don't know what it's changed from. I can't
That's what
remember.
playing for me for. Just makes you light-hearted. Everybody just relax and chilled out, isn't it?
Izagirdo, though, looks to be a good player for when he comes back, especially for that 2 attacking midfielders. So that'll be like, obviously, getting in this season will be like a new signing, as they say. Because he actually ended up playing games for Mainz in the end. As we've seen at the start of the season, he didn't. He played 25 in the Bundesliga, got 3 assists. Didn't score a goal, but I think development-wise, he did slightly develop. Yeah. £93 million in the bank, but you've been leaving money in there all the time anyway.
80 million last time,
only £1 million actually in the bank right now.
Yeah, it's a bit worrying, that really, isn't it?
Back-to-back European
I'm leaving
champions.
loads of money in the Kenny for them, and just spending it on something else.
Yeah, I mean, wages has gone up gradually. It's not like you took a huge jump up in wages, especially if you consider it was at £2 million in that first couple of seasons anyway. So, I don't know.
And I've given 2 European Cups.
And 2 European Cups
They
as
can't
well.
moan about that, can they?
Champions League football next year then for the first time. Really got to build a good squad for that. So,
I think with the players that got coming back from loan, that strengthens the squad even without signing anybody, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. So let's see who you bring in to make this team even better to survive in the Champions League. Well, what happens when you knock Manchester United out of the quarterfinals is they then give you £128 million for 2 of your midfielders. So Konak and Mateus Fernandes both left the club.
Yeah, I mean, Fernandes, I praised him to the hill just last season, didn't I, how good he is, and you can see how good he is, but they come knocking, and I've let him go.
It's the whole point of youth to gold.
Yeah, it's
27 age, round about that.
Yeah.
It's time to cash in when the
I've got
price is high.
80 million for him, and I've already got the replacements for him.
Yeah. And Trasoldi has also left the club as well for £25 million. And given that you only spent 78 there, and what's that, 34 there, you probably got £165 million still in the bank. Impressive.
Not bad, is it?
If it works. That's the trouble.
Not bad, is it?
We'll see. Right, pressure's on then.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So, Karanovic has joined. Actually, it's less than what I said because it's minus the 28. Traficante was last season. Karanovic was £6 million. So, a striker that's gone back to Partizan.
Yep.
Model citizen personality with a 5-star potential. Very pacey player. He's going to be really good in a couple of years' time, you like to think.
Definitely, yeah.
Then we got £2 million for Mario Djukic from Gorica, who's a left-back. Left-sided player across the back 3 as well. Good with both feet, though.
Yeah.
Looks quite decent.
You use him straight across the back 4, really, can you?
Yeah, 5-star with a driven personality. We'll leave the most expensive one out. Sarah Lugi, £3.5 million. It's another keeper, Dan.
It's another keeper. Like I said to you earlier, if you see these keepers coming out when they're 18, 19, you got to take the gamble.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at him thinking he could really be good. The only thing I'm worried about his things is the one-on-ones only being 10. So, because I've had a keeper with lower first touch than that already. And it worked. But so, yeah, I've took a gamble.
Okay. Well, the final signing.
It's only $3 million at the end of the day. I left 165 million there, so I'm not breaking the bank for him, am I?
The final signing, you did break the bank
Yeah.
for £72 million. Wolfgang Feichinger. Gotta be French. No, Spanish. I reckon he's Spanish.
You sure? With Wolfgang? I'm going to go
Portuguese.
German. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, you ruined the joke, because of course he is German. with the most German name ever.
Yeah.
In Wolfgang Feichinger. 19 years of age. Looks to be a quality player. I can see why you spent quite a lot of money on him.
Yeah, he's almost first team quality straight away. And if he's not getting into your first team, he's going to be on the bench, waiting again on the bench, really, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to score goals for you. Oh, he's got everything really. His determination is 19. And he knows where the net is. Put it that way. And his physicals are quite good as well, I think.
He's a bit of a creative player.
Yeah.
15 for passing, 18 for vision, got a bit of technique about him, and he's good at free kick taking, so he could be a bit of a set-piece
If I was going
guy.
to play three up front, he's definitely that deep line forward. You just sit there, and
Yeah.
have the other two strikers around him.
He's like a little Mesut Ozil.
Yeah.
Because he's that
So
type
have I tinkered with my formation with that?
You normally have. Just won the
No,
Europa League. I mean, there's
no, I
different
haven't.
player roles,
Yeah.
for sure, because
That's the one I've just dropped in. I thought really with the being in the Champions League now, my DM's going to need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
So I want that midfielder to be up and down, and I feel that's the player to do it for me really, because like I bought that other player in the Azwood.
Azagiro.
I've brought him in, so I couldn't leave him out of that place. So yep, dropped him into that position. I think the rest of them sort of just picked themselves, really. I mean, I think I've got a really good side there. Simic, I mean, didn't I sign him my first season?
Yeah, one
sure
of the
I did.
first signings that you made.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was the very first signing, 27.5 million. That was the very first. So it's nice to see that someone right from the beginning, I've still got on my team, really.
Yeah, in season number 8
Yeah.
now. So, yeah, Moretti and Dunwoody in that midfield. I mean, Moretti looks really good.
Yeah.
In behind is Guido and Mas, who, two attacking players with one of the best strikers in the game.
Yes.
Up there with Abubakar, who's been given a second chance. Probably before that player that you signed that's been loaned back to Partizan becomes absolutely amazing, because Marko Karavanovic, who...
It would have been interesting if I did keep him in the squad, which one would have got that position.
Yeah.
Because like you say, he does look good, but...
he's got options off the bench
I
as
could
well,
be looking at 3 up front next season.
Yeah, because
Definitely.
there's quite a few. I mean, you just spent £70 million on Wolfgang, and he
I
didn't
know,
even make your bench.
Yeah, it's a bit concerning, that is.
Yeah.
But it will be. I think he'll score a few goals this season for me. I reckon we'll be using him.
All right, well, let's find out. So, schedule at the start of the season. You're currently sat in second place. You've beaten Newcastle. You've beaten Brighton and Preston. Drew with Chelsea. How rare is that seeing Preston in the Premier League? That's very rare you see that. Man City beat you in the Super Cup after extra time.
I'm
so
not
they've
too
just
concerned.
Won the Champions League. They got Lamine Yamal as well.
Yeah, you look at the side they've got, it's going to be hard to beat them, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. I think I was close. They had to go to extra time to beat me. Mas and Dunwoody scored the 2 goals. So where was my strikers?
Yeah, that's it. Champions League fixtures. You've got Lazio and Marseille. Again. So 2 teams.
I know I can beat them recently. 2 teams. Yeah.
Feyenoord as well.
We've got the horrible Rennes.
The Rats of Rennes are in there.
They had to appear sooner or later. It looks like they're going to appear for me.
Yeah, never 6 foot away from a rat. You're always 6 foot away from a rat, they say.
They're going to appear, in they really.
Yeah.
So I reckon they'll do me a favour. Same as Benfica will do me a favour. 2 of my favourite teams, really. So yeah, I reckon I'll be all right. And the ones I'm concerned about really is Real Madrid and Bayern Munich.
Yeah, 2 really tricky games, that one, especially the last one. If you're looking to get the qualification and you've got to go away to Bayern Munich,
I need to get it done. I need the Benfica, the one to be get done ready. Then it's a home game just to make sure.
Okay, well, Premier League. Let's see the preview of this. We've got up into 6th place, so
I want to be higher than that. So my goal for this season really is do as well as I can in the Champions League, possibly make the knockout stages, but improve on the 6th place that I've done so far in the Premier League.
Top 4?
Yeah, that's where I want to be. I think I've got a good enough side to be in there in the top 4 now. So yeah, that's where I want to be.
Okay, well, let's find out. Let's simulate this season number 8, and see if Dan can crack that top 4 in the Premier League. Well, we're in the top 4. In fact, we're in the top 3.
Consistent there the whole season as well. So I'm really pleased with that. 4 points off a top league. Top of the league. And when you look at my last 5-6 games, I lost 2 of them. So I was there or thereabouts. I could have done it. I'm gutted.
And we finally have a player in there as
we
well.
got
With
one in there.
Boubacar and Josh Tuck. Got
Not surprised
both
who's the
matches.
leading goal scorer of the league. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm close to him. Yes.
I did see as well, Chelsea chucked it away on the final day of the season.
Oh,
which
did
was
they?
bad. Yeah, Liverpool was actually went on to win that on the final day of the season. And Chelsea only lost 3 games. 89 points is the high tally because 85 points could have won you a league title in quite a lot of the seasons.
Yeah.
So you're unlucky there, really.
Yeah.
But that's really good. A solid season all around. The past positions as well. You were top for a long time. Well, like 4 or 5 weeks there. And second place for a long time too before dropping a third. But never went lower.
Yeah, just couldn't catch him then.
Yeah. Never
So,
went lower.
disappointed,
You see
really.
Chelsea dominated for so long that and
Yeah.
on the final day lost. That's awful, isn't it? That was like Arsenal that year where they were top of the league for
Yeah.
so long and chucked it away. But yeah, there we go. Good to see Preston survive. Look, they're
Yeah,
still
well
there.
done, Preston. Yeah, Wolves up and down again. So
Yeah.
the yo-yo team as
Looks
we call
like
them.
they've won a cup though.
Yeah.
Speaking of cups,
I'm
how did you
disappointed
do
with
in the Champions League? Hey! You did the back-to-back-to-back challenge.
I did.
The
Without
European
even
Cup
trying to go
finals.
for it. I don't know. I beat Real Madrid in the final 3-2.
That's mental.
I had a hell of a run in the Champions League. And mate, who scored the winning goal?
James Robinson
I
scored.
only bought him because of his name.
He was a winger.
I bought him because of his name. He's got good though, isn't he?
Well, not that amazing. You only got 12 for finishing. That's
Oh.
mental.
I couldn't believe my luck.
Who's manager of this? Jamie Carragher? Christian Kivu. That's a little joke, by the way. You need to watch the
Yeah.
Super League series if you want to know the
Oh,
ins and outs of the context of that joke, because that's crazy. But Champions League win.
I'm running up. We've missed the Carabao Cup. I was running up in the
Oh,
Carabao
that's-
Cup.
Nobody
So-
cares about that. Wolves beat you lot on penalties.
And that's unbelievable when Wolves got relegated. So I lost the Wolves in the Carabao Cup.
Semi-final to Ipswich.
Lost a, and
He
then I
finished
goes and
16th.
beats Real Madrid, and I almost won the league.
Oh,
so
my
really,
God.
I was like almost, bang, took the top one.
Knocked Chelsea out the semi-final. They had a bad time, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were on for the Champions League and the league going into the final
Yeah.
month and didn't get any of them.
Yeah.
Knocked out Tottenham. Round of 16, knocking out Borussia Dortmund 5-0. Knockout playoff round. Missed the knockout playoff round because you finished in 5th. Lost one to Rennes. Of course you did.
Had to be them. Didn't it?
Drew to Bayern Munich and
That's 2 good
Benfica.
draws.
Beat Real Madrid twice. Beat them 3-0.
So I had them in the lower rounds. Beat them 3-0. So I knew how to beat them.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I don't know how did Real Madrid do in their league, and it'd have been interesting to see.
No, you do. They won their league. By 101, they lost 1 game all season to Osasuna.
They lost 3 games, so I beat them twice.
Yeah, that is unbelievable, isn't it? Well, challenge complete. You didn't even win the Premier League.
I nearly did, but I'll take it.
Right, well, we always put the save game file up available for people if you want to continue. Carry on this youth to gold and try and win the treble with them. Because Dad never won the FA Cup. He never won the Premier League. He somehow won the Champions League in Season 8 after going back to back with the Europa Conference and the Europa League. So take this challenge on patreon.com/MegaLuke Gaming or on the YouTube channel membership page. We'll put it on there, the save game file, and see how you do with this youth to go, because I imagine a lot of these players who again were out on loan and in the development squad, will become better players.
Age-wise, I don't think I've even got 27's the oldest.
27, Willett Swedberg.
There you go.
Time for him to go. He can leave. He only got 10 goals.
Yeah, we
before
can
he
afford to
starts.
lose him, so then you're down to 26 then, so you've
Yeah.
still got 4 seasons out of him.
Diogo Leon is still in there. You get rid of these players here. Get rid of the real players and just bring in a full team of new gens and see what you can do. Maybe even play some wingers, because you've got quite a lot of them in your team.
I honestly was going to change my tactic to have wingers.
Oh, it's crazy.
I had it in my mind what I was going to do next
He's
season.
your best player. Look, didn't play a single game.
I had it in my mind what I was going to do next season. I thought, right, get this season out of the way, hopefully have a good one, then I'm going to change it and have two wingers and really go for it.
Best player, the Champions League winner, not a single kick of the ball all year. Izquierdo is turning into an absolute baller, by the way. He looks fantastic. He got 11 goals and 21 assists.
Good season out of him.
Chris got 22. Not even an outstanding season for goals or anything,
No.
is it? I don't know how you managed to pull that off. Boubacar got 35, so has he developed quite well? Not necessarily.
I mean, I gave him 2 chances
To be honest,
and he didn't let me down,
definitely
really,
took
did
his
he?
chances, didn't
34 goals in one season. Oh, that was for Barcelona, wasn't it? And 32. So he didn't.
13 one season, 19 in the
Yeah.
other, but 35 across all season, or the whole season.
So not bad, really, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm glad Wolfgang Feschinger started playing games.
Yeah.
He played a lot of games in the end. 16 games as that he started, 39 off the bench, and he did quite well when he did come on. So
12 goals out of him?
Yeah, the money that you paid for him.
Yeah.
he did all right. So there you go. And Sander Maas, 20-10. Getting game time, putting in results. All right, well, take this game over. Take the save file over. Win the treble with it. That can be a last task that you can do before FM26 drops the advanced access, whenever that's going to be. And remember, if you haven't pre-ordered yet, you can do so on my link at the top of the description. But thank you very much to everybody who supports on the channel, members or the Patreon.
Yeah, thank you, lads.
Really do appreciate it. FM24 has been a blast. This is the last challenge that Dad will be doing outside of this, but if you want to see the last challenge that we're doing against each other, and it's turning out to probably be the best one yet, this is episode 1 of the Super League. Please, I implore you, if you haven't watched this series yet, go watch it, because when you get to season 3 onwards, some of the things that are happening I haven't seen happen in FM24. So you might just want to go and watch that series. Get addicted to that one last time, that one last series before FM26 comes out. But we appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you very much, and have a good weekend whenever you're watching this.